A nice but mild start to our Saturday morning around southern Colorado. Here's a view from Gobbler's Knob, Highway 287 and 385. Winds out of the southeast at 18 miles per hour means that those wind turbines off in the distance are going to be moving around quite a bit today. Temperature sitting in the middle 70s already at 76. Some of the plains areas like Gobbler's Knob are going to push the century mark by the end of the day. We'll top out at 98 in Lamar and 96 for Springfield and also for La Junta. Temperatures in the mountains, meanwhile, are going to be sitting in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, 68 for Leadville, 81 for Salida. South of Pueblo, towards the Raton Pass, upper 80s and lower 90s. North of the Springs up towards Denver, temperatures were in the mid to upper 80s by the end of the day. We'll top out at 90 in Canyon City, 93 on the Riverwalk downtown. 90 will be your high today in Pueblo West, 89 at Penrose. Into the high elevation locations and portions of Fremont, Custer, and Pueblo counties will be sitting in the 70s and 80s, 76 for our friends in Westcliff. As you head up towards the Pikes Peak region, temperature sitting in the lower to middle 80s, 83 for Braga, 82 in Falcon, 88 for Hanover, where we have that festival going on today. That's what Bonnie Sookman's been telling us over the last couple of hours. 48 your high today on top of Pikes Peak. Woodland Park tops out at 76. As we look at Colorado Springs, Highway 24 and Peterson Road with a Mugabug camera, 74 degrees, and it's a beautiful view over towards Pikes Peak. Winds out of the north-northwest at a gusty 13 miles per hour. As we go through the weekend, there is a possibility for some showers and storms, mainly to the west of I-25 and south of I-70. These thunderstorms will become somewhat more numerous as we go through the afternoon. Isolated storm or two will be on the strong side with gusty winds possible, but outside of this, it's all scattered pop-up stuff that we're dealing with. And once you lose the heating of the day, not surprisingly, you lose the chance for showers and storms. It's all driven by the sun as we go through our Saturday and into our Sunday. And on Sunday, the possibility for storms is still there. And once again, it's in the afternoon and mainly west of the interstate. So showers and storms, with some of them strong. That's the bottom line as we go through our forecast for this weekend. Heading up to the mountains, this will be a travel concern for you, but outside of this, won't be too much else to really deal with. Skycast precipitation reflects that nicely. You notice that any kind of real accumulations are going to be over towards the high country. Watch out for an isolated shower to pop up along Highway 24 between Woodland Park and Divide, but no real travel issues for that unless you find yourself underneath the shower. To the west of Pueblo, there could be some rain over towards Silver Cliff, which will give us a little bit of accumulation in the bucket. Outside of that, the bulk of the accumulations are over towards 285 and 50, coming out of Salida and heading over towards Gunnison, between a tenth and about a quarter of an inch for them, especially underneath the thunderstorms. Spring 7-day forecast, high temperatures upper 80s to right around 90 as we go through our Sunday in the Springs. Then we drop it back slightly to the lower to middle 80s throughout the rest of the forecast. 20% chance for showers and storms on Monday and Tuesday. Reflects a weak system which will come into the area and bump our rain chances up just a shade. 97 for your high in Pueblo on the second half of the weekend. Then it's lower 90s throughout the rest of the forecast with a chance for some storms Monday through Wednesday. Canyon City, you'll be sitting in the middle 90s tomorrow. Then you drop back into the upper 80s and lower 90s. And in Teller County, your high on Sunday is sitting in the upper 70s at 78. Then it's lower to middle 70s throughout the rest of the forecast. 30% chance for showers and storms. That's where the best chances for rain are going to be as we go through Monday and Tuesday with that weak little system that will come through. Those will be sitting in the 40s and 50s. Overall, not unusual. Kind of a monsoon type of situation for us with a small chance for storms as we end off this forecast.
Yeah, like you mentioned, always need an umbrella this time of the year, which I'm sure you've learned the hard way, if not the easy way by now. But today, a little bit lesser of a need to have that umbrella handy. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have one, though.
That's right. Much less in the last couple of days, certainly.
All right. Sounds good to me. Thanks so much, Jay. Well, now